Hey everybody, before we start the stream, make sure that you are following me so that you can get more of my awesome content and join the Discord to voice chat with me. But don't worry, you won't be recorded. And make sure to go check out my reviews over on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are one of those rare people that like to read, you can find my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some of my merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in my About section down below. All right, hello everyone, and welcome. I am Mike, and with me today is
Tommy Boy.
And this is Mike's After Action Reviews. Tommy Boy is actually back from the Eastern Europe, and so Tommy Boy, tell us maybe in a couple maybe like 10-15 seconds here, tell us about how that was.
It was pretty good. It was an experience, definitely, to see kind of the other side of the world like that.
And the women, yes, Eastern European women.
The women were very, very beautiful, very beautiful.
Yeah. I will tell you, all of the. Yeah. Oh, go on.
But yeah, I swear everybody over there smokes too. So yeah, it kind of took away from the smokes.
I will tell you, yeah. So they smoke, and I married an Italian lady, and Italian women tend to be very skinny, in general. But also, all of the European women are very skinny. Probably, our Eastern European women are very skinny. Probably because they're all starving from communism.
Yeah.
But I like women a little thicker. So I found an Italian lady she had some meat on her bones, and I said, man, I like my meat, like that. Anyway, guys, listen, today we're doing 10 trailers, as always, our weekly show. We're starting with video games. We're going to do 5 video games and 5 movies and series. We're going to take a short break right now, and we will come back in just a minute. Hopefully we can get anybody who is interested in watching us live will come in. And if you are interested in the future, guys, we do this every week. I think we're gonna try for next week. We're gonna set a specific day and time when we're just gonna do these, and then who's ever available as a guest for that day and time can show. And if nobody is, I'll do it myself. But other than that, guys, we're just gonna do a quick, maybe 60-second intermission, and so we will see you after this short break. right, everybody, we are back, and I have my drink. I like milk, so I'm drinking milk. How do you feel about warm milk?
Cold milk and Oreos. That's about as good. That's about as far as I go with it.
I do not like warm milk because in my mind, warm milk, like milk gets warm and then goes bad. So
It curdles in your stomach and makes you sick. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, warm. I just like I don't like drinking warm milk because it's like warm milk. Milk gets warm when it's bad. So in my mind, it's like, or like when like breastfeeding, the milk is warm. So I'm like, I don't want to drink warm milk. You know, but anyway,
go there, yeah.
Well, that's going to be a short, so check that out. I publish the shorts for members on Tuesdays and for everybody else on Wednesdays. But okay, so today I have no idea what this is, and we did watch like just a second of it to do a sound check, and it looked a little goofy. So it looks like it's something from Japan. And yeah, let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Bakaru. This is the announcement. It's such a weird name. Announcement trailer coming at us from Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch coming at us from Nintendo of America. We're going to like the video. So we have 184,000 views to 8.6 thousand likes and 64 dislikes. That's a pretty good number.
That's a good ratio.
Yeah, Bakaru is coming to Nintendo Switch on September 3rd, pre-order and demo available now, so there is a demo. In this 3D action game, take on the role of Bakaru on an adventure through Japan's 47 prefectures to defeat the diabolical festival troops and restore peace. There will be battles featuring fairy tale heroes and giant robots. You can fight back using your taiko drum and use the Tanuki's henge power to transform into different forms. Okay, cool. So I think it's going to be just from the names and stuff, and it is Nintendo, which is a Japanese company, right? Nintendo is Japanese. Yeah. So is Sony. But anyway, so this looks like it's going to be like a Japanese game. Okay, so get ready for that. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just they have a certain way of making things. But anyway, any thoughts on this before we get started, Tommy Boy?
Nah, let's see what we got here.
All right, so we got a 2-minute and 52-second trailer. I hope that you guys are ready. Here we go. Oh, we missed this. We got to do this. Okay.
This is the story of another Japan, a world different from the one you live in.
I have never been to Japan, but this is exactly what I imagine it being like always. just like fireworks and crazy stuff going on in the streets. If you've ever watched a Japanese game show, like
oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Here we go.
Bakaru.
All right.
Unlike in your world, fairy tale heroes actually exist.
Okay.
This is the story of Bakaru's first adventure in that world.
Okay, so this is Bakaru right here. Japanese Elvis. I mean, you see the hair.
Yeah.
Okay, Bakaru. Maybe it's something that Japanese people understand, but what are festival troops?
I have no idea. Evil festival troops.
Yeah. Actually, I know that we've been trying to reduce the amount of time that we do all these things, all of our live streams, but this is, okay, festival troops. Japan. Is this going to be something weird? I don't see anything specific to festival troops like being a named thing, but it's talking about, I don't know what that means. Maybe it's something for this game. Maybe Japanese people will know about it. Let us know in the comment section down below, but it just seems just like a weird, goofy thing. Not bad, just like a goofy thing. Anyway, here we go. All right, we got a dragon guy. Battle with fairy tale heroes. Haven't you ever heard the fairy tale of the giant mechanoid with 2 axes who spins around and kills children? It might be. Okay, please, again, in the comment section, let us know about the fairy tale of the giant machine god who has 2 axes that spins in circles and mutilates children. Please, I want to know about this fairy tale. It might be in Japanese culture and mythological lore. Anyway, here we go. All right. Okay, travel all over Japan in a teapot.
Well, why not?
Okay, we got a little... Do you know what this feels like to me? Well, I will say it at the end here. Okay. Weird mini games. That's cool. Like, looks like fun, but... Okay, you can get smaller. Alright. Bunbuku. Ultimate transformation.
Oh.
It wouldn't be Japan without giant robots.
Yep.
Go Power Rangers! That's what I think. Like you turn into a giant robot, and you're battling you're battling the pyramids. Okay. I think this trailer is a little long. Like, okay, we get it. There's combat. You don't have to walk us through every single boss or combo attack that you can do in the game. But I mean, it's not bad. It's just could be better. I'm liking the music. I mean, it's okay. And then the last little thing is just the guy goes, "Buckaroo." Okay, September 3rd. 2024. You know what? Is there a game maybe that you can think of that just looking at this you think, man, this is like that game? Because there is one.
I was thinking kind of Mario feel, but yeah, I don't know.
Like maybe in the graphics, but you know what I was thinking about is Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You got a ship. You've got a ship battling mini game. You've got cartoon enemies. You've got like a cartoon-like enemies. Yeah, I know the animation style is one thing, but they're not like serious enemies. They're all like a teapot with eyes that fights you.
Yeah.
Goofy robots. You've even got the stances or whatever they were called. The transformations in Kingdom Hearts is kind of there. Yeah. So I was like, this is very similar to what I would imagine of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it looks like it could be fun, high-paced action. Maybe more for kids, like fast-paced action, high energy. Maybe, I don't know, but it kind of seems like it's going to be a game that sacrifices narrative and storytelling for really good gameplay, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just, that's just what it looks like to me. Any thoughts other than that you have? I mean,
no, that's definitely looks about like that. Definitely.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know what? Actually, this is what actually made me think of it too. Is because in the first Kingdom Hearts, you go to Alice in Wonderland's world, and you drink a potion and get small. And so immediately I was like, right here, I was like, oh, this looks like Kingdom Hearts. Reminded me of that.
I'm a little disappointed they didn't throw Godzilla in this too.
Oh yeah, some kind of Godzilla. Well, maybe they do because you do have giant robot battles.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have Godzilla in there.
They probably have some form of giant lizard. I do like the idea. Let's just throw in giant robots as well. So cool, yeah. I mean, what are you thinking? Like thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down? What are your thoughts?
I'd say thumbs middle.
Okay, yeah. I would give it, I mean, I'd give it a thumbs up. As far as what it looks like it looks like it could be good. I liked the trailer. I think it was too long. Could have probably made it just 2 minutes because, you know, they had a lot of repetitive combat going through, but I do appreciate seeing gameplay, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's check out what other people are saying about it in the comment section down below. The closest thing we're ever going to see to a new Goman, don't know what that is. Let's see real quick. Goman. Goman game. Okay. Okay, so they were in Nintendo 60. Oh, okay. I think I've seen this guy before. Old Nintendo 64 game. Okay. This is like mystical ninja / Goman revival I always wanted. All right. Developer, how much Japanese do you want in your game? Producer, yes. That's what I'm saying. For context, Bakaru was developed by Goodfeel members who previously worked on the Goman franchise from back in the day, starring whatever. So not only is this a 3D action platformer, but it can be considered a spiritual successor to the Goman franchise, one of the better spiritual successors out there at that. It says that, but this game isn't out yet. This is the announcement trailer. So he's talking about it as if he's already played it. That's a little goofy. But yeah, people look like they're excited about it. I've never played Goman, never heard of it. But, I mean, I think that this looks solid. We'll have to see, you know, if another trailer comes up, maybe we'll take a look at it. But, yeah. High energy, Japanese, weird action, probably fun action game. Not so much my style. I like strategy, RPGs, and narrative-driven stories. So, but okay, yeah, we're gonna move on to the next one here. So here we go. Oh, and by the way, just one last thing. I always say the last thing is check it out September 3rd, next month. Here we go, though. All right, so this next one, I've heard of this. Was this something before?
Oh no, I haven't heard that.
You've never heard of that? Okay, let me see.
No.
I'm just looking.
I've definitely never heard of that.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I just heard of it as I've heard of it that it's coming out. So sorry, it's not like a re-release of another thing. Again, just like the last one, this looks like it's going to probably be like a goofy, funny, high energy game. Yeah, so let's check it out. We're watching the trailer for her. The Plucky Squire release date trailer, Nintendo Switch, coming at us from Nintendo of America. We've got a lot of Nintendo stuff today. We've got 108,000 views to 7,000 likes and 24 dislikes. The Plucky Squire is coming to Nintendo Switch on September 17th. The Plucky Squire follows the magical adventures of Jot and his friends, storybook characters, who discover a three-dimensional world outside the pages of their book. Oh, that's a cool little thing. Sounds like what is it called? A kahage or something. When it's like Japanese. It's a specific word for when in Japanese stories, someone is taken from the normal world into a fantasy world, but it's like the opposite, where they're in the fantasy book and then they come out into the real world. Yeah, so that's interesting. Any thoughts on it before we get started, based on the description?
No, sounds interesting. Let's see what we got.
All right, we'll see what we got. So it's a 1 minute and 33-second trailer. I hope that you are ready. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Wait, this is from Nintendo. Oh, I was missing that. All right, The Plucky Squire.
Founded upon a humble beginning. That is, if that humble beginning can be found.
Okay.
The peaceful land of Mojo is thrown into turmoil by a magical attack from the wicked sorcerer, Humgrump. This is a job for the hero of the land, Jot, the Plucky Squire.
The Plucky Squire.
Jot has a knack for defeating wickedness with his trusty blade, and this battle against the horrid Humgrump should prove to be no exception.
Oh, I like that.
That's super cool.
Yeah, so all these different perspectives, I was thinking like maybe one of these is a mini game or different sections of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there are different sections of the game, but so you've got like a isometric, we've got 2D platformer, we've got a 3D isometric, okay? and then you jump into the wall, and there are more enemies. That's cool. Yeah,
never seen
this
anything
is
like
nice. Yeah, that's like a really cool innovation. I also want to note that this guy. He reminds me, and that's 34. He reminds me of like Jake the dog, and the other guy from Adventure Time.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen Adventure Time?
I know. I have. Okay. I know of it. My kids have watched a few times, but yeah.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like to me. Yeah. Like, obviously, no Jake the dog. Or is it Jake and is the dog? I'm pretty sure the dog's name is Jake. But yeah, kind of like a stylized, imperfect illustrations here. You know, not in a bad way, just like less detailed illustrations, simplistic illustrations. There you go. But yeah, jumping into the wall to then battle the art on the wall, that's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Should prove to be no exception. Foes will be felled as the fair folk of the land cheer Jot on. Except the folk of the land all have one question on their minds.
Okay.
When will this grand new adventure actually, begin? The land was abuzz, the anticipation electric.
We're going to find out right now.
Let the people down. And luckily, it seems that he has found an answer to their question.
January 17th, 2025. I like this. This is a cool... No.
That seems to be working. You
September...
away with words.
Oh,
Keep
there you
go.
Oh! Okay, I like...
That's good.
That's a pretty cool little... I don't know if you guys saw this, but yeah.
That was great.
So for the short here, I can show you, like, it was January, and then 2025, and then he switched it to September 2024. That's a cool... Yeah, that's definitely a cool... little thing. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Awesome. All right. Here, let's move forward back to where we were.
Story has found its beginning.
When is that coming up? Okay. All right. The Plucky Squire. September 17th. This actually, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to add it to my... Well, I don't have a Switch, so I can't. Do you have a Switch?
I do.
Maybe Tommy Boy wants to play this on Switch. But whatever. I mean, it looks really cool. Definitely really interesting. Any thoughts? I mean, we kind of talked about the jumping in and out of the dimensions. What are your thoughts? Any more thoughts?
It's really plucky. I really like it.
Yeah. That's cool. All right. Awesome. This is cool. Well, let's check out what other people are saying about it in the comment section down below. So, be honest. Did we get you with the fake out? Oh, I like that. I'm going to like... Okay, so this is obviously Devolver Digital. The people... I'm thinking is the developer. I didn't pay much attention in the beginning here. But, yeah. Did they get you? Did you think it was going to be 25? I said it as it was happening, so I was like, oh, it's it. Okay.
But,
yeah. That's such a cute and creative way to announce this. So, as I don't even forgetting the game, the trailer was nice. Like, this was an entertaining trailer. Yeah. September is a banger of a month for Nintendo. My wallet will be so hurting, I can't lie. Yeah, September's gonna be a fantastic month for Switch. Okay, as soon as Jot slapped September over January, legitimately had a surprise Pikachu face. I'm so excited. I'm so insanely excited for this. Do people, like, I'm a gamer. Do people really get that excited about games? Some of you guys, I'm telling you, you need to try to find other hobbies. It's healthy for you. Probably can't wait for this. Probably gonna wait for the physical version, though. Yeah, I like the physical copies of things. So there you go. Yeah. Cool. So check it out. September 17th. Pretty good trailer. Thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
Okay, yeah, it looks like fun, and just the narrative that he was giving makes you kind of realize, like, oh, this looks like maybe there's gonna be some comedy, some jokes in here. It'll be a fun time. Yeah, cool. When I said narrative, I meant narration. So yeah. Hopefully they get that translates into the game. But all right, guys, we are gonna move on to the next one here. So, like I said, check this out, September 17th. But on to the next one. Here we go. All right. okay, so the last two that we watc't were kind of like goofy, not so serious. Plucky. There you go. Buckaroo. I was like, help us all. Man, so this is the only trailer today that is not from Nintendo. So that's interesting. And it looks like it's going to be something definitely more serious, possibly a little sad, and maybe even a little scary. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of like looking across the bar here, and you can see the little images flash up. Yeah. So have you heard of this before?
I have not.
All right. Well, let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Neo Berlin 2087, Gamescom 2024 gameplay trailer, PS5 games. Coming at us from PlayStation, we're going to like the video. We've got 352,000 views to 14,000 likes and 1.8 thousand dislikes. Dive into the dystopian cyberpunk future of Neo Berlin 2087, a unique third and first-person action RPG. I like how they put that in there specifically, like, this is not cyberpunk. Okay. Yeah. You're going to be able to zoom out and see your character from behind. I love you haven't played Cyberpunk, right?
Not really.
Man, I love that game. I'm gonna 100% that game soon. Okay, so showcasing new and redesigned characters as well as never before seen gameplay, levels, and cutscenes. Add Neo Berlin 2087 to your wish list on the PlayStation Store today and be among the first to discover this gritty, futuristic Berlin. Cool. Yes, I like this guy. I'm gonna. Oh no, it's live. I don't want to. Well, maybe I'll see it. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So, any thoughts on this? Do you like cyberpunk games, like even other games that you've played where it's like where you can have robot parts on people and different stuff?
Yeah,
like
that's pretty cool. And you've talked the cyberpunk up a lot, and we did reviews on both of them on the updated part of the cyberpunk and like
the trailers.
Yeah, the trailer. Yeah, and. Yeah, this ought to be pretty good. Let's see what we got here.
Let's check it. I'm almost thinking of Blade Runner type of thing too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But okay, so let's check it out though, guys. So we've got a 2-minute and 15-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. All right.
I know you wanted me to use this channel only in emergencies.
All right, well, they've sold me. Sweetheart, I don't want this channel just for emergencies.
I'm available anytime.
Exactly. No, hey, I know that I have to point it out, because if I don't point it out, somebody's going to say it in the comments, yes, this is a very beautiful character. And the actress, they probably have an actress that actually looks like this who voice acted the character, and I want to meet her someday.
I would be happy to meet her.
Yeah. All right, let's move forward here. Here we go, guys.
But I can hear them again. They're coming closer.
Why are you... I know that you only wanted me, okay, and then... But I can hear them again. And now I'm looking this way to talk to you. Where even are you right now? Is that you, Joe? For those who are not watching this right as it came out, it's 2024. Joe Biden has dementia. He's the president of the United States. Are you over here? Oh, are you over here? Oh, come on, man. Who am I talking to? All right. Okay, sorry. We just had a little bit of a laugh there. Here we go, guys. Moving on. We got about 2 minutes left.
She's here. She's somewhere in this sector.
But I had to discover what lay beyond. I had to see it with my own eyes.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm here to help you. My name is Nolan. I'm a special investigator. I work with your father.
Help me.
We gotta go. Now.
Okay, so it seems like some type of... supposed to say? It seems like what she was talking about and what he was talking about is that it seems like some type of tracking system, like almost like the Matrix. Well, maybe not like the well, maybe it is like the Matrix. Well, whatever. And she's saying like I hear them as maybe meaning I can feel that they're trying to trace my location type of thing.
Yeah.
And this guy is trying, as he finds her first and is trying to save her, and then here we go with flying cars, just like Blade Runner. So that's cool. This guy is that guy Josh Duhamel or whatever?
No. No.
Duhamel? Yeah, it is. That's his name. Let me see. Josh Duhamel, Neo Berlin. Is he in Neo Berlin? Yeah. Yeah, right here.
Huh. Good call.
Yeah. Oh, dang it, my headphone is dying. This is from Reddit, so obviously we can take it as a ironclad source. Is it? Meanwhile, the trailer opens with her being in. It's not telling me if it's Josh Duhamel. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
I said do the Neo Berlin cast. See if he pops up.
Oh yeah, Neo Berlin 2087 cast. It would have been cool if they would have said Neo Berlin 2077. Yeah, no. I can't find it. I can't find it quickly, but yeah. I think that it looks like it could be him, but
it might be. It does kind of sound like him a little bit.
It's a little skinny in the face, but yeah. Okay, here we go though. We were at the flying car. Here we go. Okay. So this is like cyberpunk here. I mean, do you see this? This actually looks like...
Yeah.
This actually, right here, this actually straight up looks like cyberpunk. Like a similar idea, as far as the buildings and stuff, and then... Alright. A shooter where you can switch seamlessly from first to third person. Okay. Whoa, those are scary looking dudes. Oh, wait, was that bullet time? Did you see that? Yeah, right there. Watch this. Got like the Max Payne bullet time effect.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Alright. Alright. We get it. The guy's a badass. Let's...
I never asked for your help.
Why
are you
I gave it though.
For me?
Why?
This city needs someone like you.
I never asked for any of this.
We'll find a way.
I hope you're right.
I am doing whatever is necessary to keep you safe.
I like the... Like I said, obviously, beautiful woman and everything, and the mocap is... Like, as far as her facial model.
Yeah.
But if you look at the way her face moves, it looks like she is, like, when people have plastic surgery. So you can see how when I'm talking, like, you know, when I'm talking, you see this part of my face moving. It almost looks like she's, like, held still. So.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As she moves her mouth, like, watch.
Coming closer.
See, there it was okay, but I don't know. I just noticed it maybe in, like, right here. Tell me if you see. It might be something that they fix. As
she's a synthetic.
Yeah, maybe.
Why are you risking everything for me?
I'm not gonna let them hurt you. This city needs someone like you.
You see?
I never asked for any of
right
this.
there. See? Yeah, you see the way. Yeah, and maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's that she's a robot. Because the way that she's emoting as she talks, like, I never asked for any of your help.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, okay, we got it. She's a robot.
I hope you're you're right.
Yeah, right there. That's the big one. That's the big culprit right here. This definitely makes her look like she is some kind of robot that is all logic and no... That's maybe why she could sense them trying to track her location, too, if that's what that was. That was speculation. But right here, watch how she says this.
I hope you're right.
I'm
Yeah,
doing
like
whatever
emotionless.
is
Hope you're
necessary
right.
to keep you safe.
Alright, so you can jump off of things, just like in Cyberpunk, and knife people, okay? Yo, Berlin. So for some reason you're protecting... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I've been forgetting to do is ask you how much you think that you would pay for this. Does this look like a $70 game?
Yes. Yes.
Just wanted to point out RimWorld, a game I've been playing extensively, 440 hours. Neo Berlin. $70? I think so. I mean, I think it looks like a 70. Yeah, Neo Berlin 2087. Probably gonna be... Yeah, I would say probably gonna be... first person, sorry, a $70 game. I really wish that I could find out the actor. Let me just see.
Yeah, I've been trying to find it. It's not.
Neo Berlin.
Not really. I even did voice actor and like it.
Voice actors. Yeah, what is going on? Neo. No, I can't find it. I don't know. I think it's Josh Duhamel. If you guys find out who it is, let me know in the comment section down below. But otherwise, what are your thoughts on this? Probably a $70 game.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your other than your thought? Okay, so it looks good. Okay.
I'd give it a thumbs up. I like a lot of the gameplay on it. And I do love third person over first. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that they do have that.
Like switching between, so something in Skyrim, which you just always go back to Skyrim because it's just one of the most popular video games ever, a console game anyway. But Skyrim, being able to, when I was in dungeons or going to be shooting my bow, switch to first person, and then when I'm traveling around, switch to third person. Depending on what you're doing, so the perspective change. That's going to be one thing that I think it'll have an advantage over Cyberpunk, but it also doesn't look like you're going to be able to customize your character's outfits. Maybe you will be able to, I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if this is going to be open world either. Did it say open world?
I don't think so.
A deep cinematic. Yeah, one thing is that it's looks like... it looks like it's going to be narratively driven too, which is something that I really like. So, all right. Yeah, let's see what other people are saying about it in the comment section down below, though. How can this look so high budget and dirt cheap at the same time? I think that's maybe what it was talking about. I think that's what it was what I like the way that her movements are. Yeah. But it might just be that she is a robot. Yeah, so don't know why so many devs are so obsessed with shiny reflective floors. I am yet to see marble this mirror like, oh, he didn't like the floor? I thought the floor was okay. I thought everything looked cool. Oh, I see what he's saying though right here. Yeah, whatever. I mean, probably it's a fancy high-rise building. How intense do you want me to blur this trailer? Yes. Girl looks fresh baked from an AI image generator. Botox and Botox and lip injections. The game. It's so realistic that it enters the uncanny valley. This is the future. Better graphics, same old animations for decades. The most dystopian part of this setting. Everyone in Berlin speaks American English. It says that it feels... Okay, none of this feels cohesive. I really don't trust the gameplay in the trailer. It's like Max Payne and Cyberpunk 2077, but also some Deus Ex. Yet, with awkward movement on top of it, I hope a proper preview happens because I don't know what this actually will be. I agree with everything up to saying with awkward movement on top. I don't think it looked like it was awkward. Yeah. I thought it was okay. Yeah, I think it looked okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm watching this guy. Nothing makes me see that in the trailer anyway. Nothing makes me look at this and go, "Oh, he's moving so awkwardly." Yeah. I think it's a thumbs up as well. Probably going to be a $70 game. Check it out when it comes out. It just says wish list now, with no date to be announced. So this is a little bit of an earlier trailer. But all right. Well, let's move forward on to the next one. So here we go. All right. See, isn't it nice to not have to take breaks? That's because we're doing this live stream on YouTube. So thank you, YouTube, for allowing us to do these live streams and not making us take breaks like Twitch. Oh man, it's only me on screen. Okay, cool. We're back. All right. So this next one, don't know what it is, but it obviously seems like it's going to be some kind of medieval themed something. Yeah. Have you heard of this?
I have not.
All right. Well, let's check it out. We'll find out together. We are watching the trailer for The Nightling. Announcement trailer, Nintendo Switch, coming at us from Nintendo of America. We're going to like the video. 80,000 views to 2.6 thousand likes. 59 dislikes. The Nightling is coming to Nintendo Switch in 2025. The Nightling is a platforming action adventure where you play as an aspiring knight in search of their missing mentor, Sir Lionstone. Equipped with only a legendary shield. Only a legendary shield. You'll brave your way through the lands of Celestia to become the unlikely hero. You are only equipped with the Sword of Olympus.
Yeah, yeah.
Like God of War. Like the only, like man, you're so ill-equipped. You only have an Iron Man suit. Is this again? So it says it's coming to Nintendo Switch, but I'm wondering, is this already out on another platform? And okay, no, I'm not seeing that. Release date. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Because sometimes I've seen that where it's like, what? No, the Nightling. I've seen that where we'll get a trailer and it's like, oh, an announcement trailer, but actually the announcement is we're going from PC to consoles. So
yeah.
All right. Well, any thoughts on this before we get started?
No, let's see what we got here.
All right, here, let's check it out. We've got a 1 minute and 41 second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go.
Sir Lionstone, the most valorous knight one could ever meet.
All right, this is a cartoon
Leagues
game.
above any guard and soldier in the realm. Unmatched in his appetite for adventure.
And that's you.
I gotta feel that's us.
Ready to charge ahead. Flaunting his sharp eye and peerless aim.
He throws the shield.
Relentlessly striking his targets with a legendary precision. And grace. Even so, never too proud for the smallest of quests.
Okay.
For a knight has to be ready at the best of time.
If he's so good, what does he need us for? Like, come on now.
And most certainly. That's the
Yeah. I just want to point this out. This is what I was saying. And so in the game, it's fine, but because this is kind of like a cartoony game. But this is what I was saying about the Captain America movie, like Brave New World, and I also said it about the series. Is you have this guy who's just a normal guy, and he's able to throw Captain America's shield, which officially in the Marvel universe is 12 pounds. I don't know if anybody knows this, but 12 pounds is 1.5 gallons of milk.
Yeah.
All right? Take one jug of milk and try to throw it 50 yards. Because Captain America does. He throws it that far. No. You got this little tiny skinny dude whose arms are thinner than his neck. And he is picking up that shield, I'll tell you what. Yeah. All right, we got about 50 seconds left, so here we go.
That's the worst. As the one constant in life is change.
Those are some skills right there. Okay. All right, you are the medieval Captain America. Medieval Captain America. All right.
The Nightling. All heroes start small.
All right, all heroes start small. Don't you remember that? You know, that reminds me of the cartoon of Hercules where Phil records his arm and then it's like as he goes on. It's actually probably better with this arm because it's like, and then as he goes on, he like goes like this, and the thing snaps because it's like a montage. Of okay, I mean, so this looks like it's most. So this is like a so the announcement trailer is introducing you to the concept. We don't get a whole lot of gameplay here, but you know, okay, is there a game as we look at this that this kind of looks like to you? Because there's one that I'm going to mention. What are you thinking?
No, not really.
Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe Rise of the Phoenix, or Phoenix Rising? Have you seen that game?
I have not.
Yeah, Phoenix Rising. Immortals, Phoenix Rising. Kind of a similar idea.
Yeah.
You know, I do like the concept. I like the idea of you're like a nobody, and you know, maybe, I mean, you're a squire to this legendary guy, but you're basically like a nobody, and then
yeah,
like, greatness is thrust upon you. Robin Williams said that.
Really?
Yeah, no. Some men are born great. Some men have greatness thrust upon them. Robin Williams said it because he was playing Teddy Roosevelt in the Night at the Museum movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think conceptually it looks cool. Well, you know, as we go on, more gameplay will show us a little bit, obviously, more gameplay. I like the shield mechanics where you're throwing the shield. That's kind of a cool combat thing. Just the idea of all you have as a shield is pretty cool. Just like Captain America. Like, Captain America is a cool idea, so this is cool, too. What are your thoughts? Thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down?
I'd go with thumbs middle.
Yeah, not your type of game?
No, not my type of game.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, anything else in here? No price. Probably I'd say this is like, what do you think about the price? What would you pay?
$30, $25, $30.
Yeah, I would say like 30 or 40. If it's like Phoenix Rising was a huge game.
Yeah.
No, don't want to go there. Phoenix Rising was a huge game, and so I mean, it had the graphical quality of like this, like a cartoonish thing, but it was huge. It was a big game, and so I think this one was like $40.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was $70, but still, I'm just saying there was a lot to it, and if there's a lot to this game, I could see paying full price for it. But I would still say it seems to me maybe it'll be a just something gives me the idea that maybe it'll be a smaller game, and $40 is what I was going to say. So yeah, there you go. But otherwise, guys, check it out. It says coming 2025. We do not have a release date. Let's see what is going on with the comment section. So the developers made this because they got irritated that the spinner from Twilight Princess was underused. I think that's Zelda Twilight Princess. A game where the main weapon is a shield. Sign me up. Wait a minute. I recognize that voice. That's the deserter from Disco Elysium, and now he's supporting a royalist institution like knighthood. Let's see. Using only the shield as a weapon. I like that because the shield is mostly used as either a secondary weapon or a defense-only tool. Yeah, looks like a charming platforming. Looks very charming. The platform seems to have some meat to it, and the music is top tier. I liked what I saw. Give me a demo. Yeah, a demo to test, and I'll surely buy it. It has another crab tail feel to it. Do you know what another crab tail is?
No.
I want to say another. Yeah, this is a
What?
Souls-like. Yeah, it's a Souls-like game where what you actually do is you find different things to wear as your shell. So, as you can see here, he is using a Glock as a shell. And then, I don't know what abilities the Glock would give him specifically, but basically every different shell that you have gives you different
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's a Souls-like, so it's actually very difficult. The combat is very difficult in it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's cool. We don't know the price, but somewhere probably between, like Tommy said, like maybe 25, and I said 40, so probably somewhere in there. And then I think it's unlikely, but if it is like a huge game, I still could see it going there, but I just don't think that it will, as far as being a full price game. Check it out when it comes out next year. But otherwise, other than that, let's move forward on to the next one. Here we go. All right, so this next one looks like another. So we had the Knightling before, and we had the Plucky Squire, and now we have another one that looks like it's going to be a medieval thing. Have you heard of this?
No.
All right, well, we will find out together because we are watching the trailer for The Cruel King and the Great Hero launch trailer, Nintendo Switch. Coming at us from Nintendo of America, we're going to like the video. It's got 285,000 views, 10,000 likes, 230 dislikes. The Cruel King and the Great Hero is available now on Nintendo Switch, so it's already available. Experience a storybook adventure of a young girl who dreams of being a hero and the mighty beast who protects her in The Cruel King and the Great Hero. Can the Dragon King come to terms with the inevitable truth that the girl is bound to learn one day? So immediately I'm thinking female warrior guarded by a beast. Beauty and the Beast.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where this is going to go. We haven't even, normally you can scroll through here and it'll show you images. I haven't done that. I haven't known anything about this. We're going to find out. But do you have any other thoughts before we get started?
See what we got.
All right. Yeah, let's check it out, though. So, again, I love that everything is Nintendo. 4 Nintendo trailers.
Yeah.
We have a 1 minute and 57-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. Oh, I did it too fast. Okay, I made a promise. So it's an actual Dragon King. Okay. To help you grow up strong. Okay.
Oh.
Dragon. Okay, so obviously like a 3. Did it say 2D?
I don't remember saying that. No.
A storybook adventure. Okay, so it's actually in a storybook.
Gotcha.
That's a cool idea. I like how you have the dragon back here, and it seems like he can do some abilities for you. Like right here. Like she jumps with a stick and he does. That's cool. I mean, I think that's a cool little cute thing. So this is probably more for a specific audience that maybe I'm not a part of, but it's looking good so far. So, okay, we got about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Here we go. You will travel far and wide and face many trials. Okay. Beat up with the stick. What? You're trying to eat me? Okay, a strong gust. Alright. So, you know what this makes me think of? What's that? We're at 103. But I'm gonna...
Well,
you know what this makes me think of? Is if the 100 Acre Wood were a game and you played as young, like maybe a little bit of a younger Christopher Robin, as he goes into his own imagination of the 100 Acre Wood and finds Winnie the Pooh and then with combat as well.
Yeah,
so it's like Christopher Robin going around with a sword or an axe, battling imaginary woodland creatures, and with Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. All right, here we go. We were at 103, so I'll just jump ahead a few seconds. Okay, so turn-based combat, I'm loving that. Oh,
that was cool.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, I'm going to turn the volume up so we can watch this, but check this out. That looks so cool. Yeah, I really like turn-based combat like this, like the Final Fantasy games, because then it's more about your strategy than your skill. And I like games where you have the skill factor as far as being, like Cyberpunk, or we watched that
Yeah.
Neo game, like a first-person shooter, or, and I like that. That's cool. But I also like extreme strategy, like maybe not extreme strategy, but like strategy being required in combat.
Yeah.
So it's cool, and you kind of have your plan of how you want to attack and all that kind of stuff. And building up your team like that. So I like stuff like this. But yeah, got about 50 seconds left. Here we go. You will rise to greatness, even if I must fall by your hand. What?
What?
Did you see that, by the way? Is he hugging her with some kind of little tiny arm? Or no, it's just her cloak.
Oh, it's her cloak.
So, this is the story of how one day he will defeat me. Okay. So, I think I know what it is. So the cruel king and the great hero and the... Okay, so I know what it is. The cruel king is not the dragon king. The cruel king is the king that defeated the dragon king and made a deal with him and said, "I'll let you live now. But when I have a child, when my daughter grows up, she's gonna kill you." Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, you have to raise my daughter to be strong so that way she can kill you. It's gonna be something like that. Like, that's gonna when he talked about how I made a deal, I made a promise. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so that's why the king is cruel, and then this is the great hero. What do you think?
That might be kind of a tearjerker.
Yeah. Yeah. Even the music too.
Yeah.
Like, listen to the music. Yeah, like there's an inherent... It's in a key, a minor key, making it kind of an inherent sad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much would you pay for it? What did you think of it?
I liked it. It was pretty cute. It probably... Ooh. I don't know. This one might be about $40. About the same as the last one.
30? Let's see if we can find it. 30.
30. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's try to become a hero, help of her mighty dragon protector. Cool. Yeah.
I'd give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I would say give it a thumbs up too. This is one of those things where it might be one that you'd like to watch.
Yeah.
Rather than necessarily play it yourself. And the only reason I say that is because, it's like there's a lot of games, guys. Do I want to play this rather than going and playing XCOM? I don't know. Depends on the length too. If it was a short game, I would spend over, a day or two playing through it and having a fun time. And yeah, so $30. Go check it out. It is available now on Switch. Yeah, we both give it a thumbs up. Let's check out what people are saying in the comment section. I love the art style of the Blind Princess. The Blind Prince and the Liar Princess. I'm glad they got to make a new game. Why does this look like it'll kick everyone in the feels? Yeah.
That's what I say. It's gonna be a tearjerker.
The story tease that you might have to slay this dragon seems almost too simplistic to be true, but still guaranteed to be emotional, regardless of what actually happens. See, that's why I say about the... that's what I'm saying about the narrative-driven stuff that I really like. Also, just another thing is we talk about how video games, movies, books, just basically the stories that we consume in these ways have now become the modern mythology. This is one of those things where you're obviously going to have a fun time playing through and doing the combat, but it also seems like it's going to give you a moral to learn from. Like at the end of this, you're going to have to introspectively think about what it is, what you are, what is life, what is truth, what is good, what is evil. And yeah, I love stuff like that. at the same time, I am into a little bit more of a hardcore gaming experience. But yeah, and I also don't have a Switch, so I can't play it anyway. Yeah. Let's see. Already pre-ordered it. Don't pre-order thing. Well, maybe something like this is safe. I don't know. I would say that this looks safe to me. This is literally the story of Assassination Classroom, and I am crying in emotions just by thinking what a game like this, and it's a turn-based RPG. I need this. I love turn-based RPGs. What is Assassination Classroom? Some very strange-looking show. Yeah. Yeah, Japanese stuff is weird. That's all that there is to it. Yeah, alright. Well, hey, guys, check it out. It's available now, like I said, $30. And it looks like it'll be a little bit of an emotional ride. So, yeah. I think that the video games this week were actually pretty interesting. Pretty good. So, no problems there.
A lot of Nintendo.
Yeah, well, and we're going to move on here, though, onto movies and series. So we'll just take a little bit of a break, and we will see you guys after this short intermission. All right, everybody, we are back from our little intermission, and now we are going to move into movies and series. And I didn't know any of the video games, but they all turned out pretty good. So hopefully the movies and series all turned out pretty good, but I do know most of these. And so I'm excited for some of them, and I hope that we don't get like a reversal where I didn't know the video games and they turned out good, and I do know the movies and they all turned out the trailers looked bad. So hopefully that's not the case. But have you seen this?
I know of it. I never watched the first one.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I know a lot of people like it.
Yeah, I did like it. We got a short trailer, but let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Squid Game Season 2. Is it I Welcome Players or I think it knows. Squid Game Season 2 Welcome Players. Welcome Players, coming at us from Welcome players, Netflix. Coming at us from Netflix, we're going to like the video. 3.2 million views. 116,000 likes and 1.4 thousand dislikes. Players, it's almost time. Squid Game Season 2 arrives December 26th. Excuse me. 3 years. More info on Squid Game Season 2. 3 years after winning Squid Game, player Force 56 gave up going to the States and comes back with a new resolution in his mind. Ji Hun once again dives into the mysterious survival game, starting another life or death game with new participants gathered to win the prize of 45.6 billion won, which is probably like $5 in American.
Yeah.
No, inflation, that's actually what it was, is that inflation was so bad that things started to cost a lot. Now, people are getting paid, but they're not, well, I don't know how it is in Korea, but in a lot of these places, inflation increases faster than wages almost everywhere in the world just because of how world economics.
Oh, please
Economics
say the director's
101.
name.
Yeah, 1 second. Heralding the return of the worldwide hit, a new chapter unfolds as Ji Hun comes back with an agenda, having given up on leaving for the U.S. Just a second. Sorry, that's my kids. They want to come and see me. Where are you seeing the director?
The next paragraph.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, director Hwang Dong-hyuk. There you go. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a foreign language. No offense to foreign people, but Hwang Dong-hyuk. Hwang Dong-hyuk. I hope that I said that properly. My name is weird.
Looks about right.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So, yeah, my name is hard to pronounce. My name is hard to pronounce as well. My last name. But, yeah, Squid Game Season 2. So I saw the first one. First season, I really liked it. And, excuse me, and, yeah, I'm excited for this. So let's check it out. We have a 48-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. All right. $4.56. Do you know that actually, after he left season 1, in season 1, after he left, he goes to the United States and then becomes a Jedi.
What?
He was in The Acolyte.
Oh.
Great
That's
actor. I did not watch The Acolyte because I heard it was terrible. Like, the reviews for it are terrible.
Yeah.
But I did hear that this guy was the greatest part of The Acolyte because he's a really great actor. He learned English to be in the Acolyte show. So, yeah, this guy though. Yeah, I hear that he's a very good actor. Okay, so yeah, continue on. So here he is, 456. All right, the real game begins. All right, so yeah, that was like extremely short. December
Oh, okay.
26th. Yeah. Well, everybody, this is one. I think this is one of the most popular shows in the last decade. Like, it really, really was popular for Netflix. So, I mean, you know it. They go and they do basically like typical game show stuff. A little bit of, like I said, you know, if you think of like Japanese game shows, they're a little weird. I don't know how Korean game shows specifically are, but they might be a little weird too in real life. But they do some stuff that's just a little goofy as far as the game show stuff. But the consequences of losing is that you die. Like, they kill you. Not that the game even necessarily kills you, it's that they come up and shoot you in the head if you fail at doing something. So, yeah, there was one where it was tug of war, and you had to win and tug of war, but you were on these giant platforms, and if you lost, you fell to your death. So, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, they don't need like a big long trailer. It's just like, we're back, baby. So if you saw the first season, I think this trailer is more for people who've seen the first season. Most people have. Other than that, like, what are your thoughts on the trailer as being someone who did not see season 1?
short and sweet, but yeah, if you've never seen season 1, like you wouldn't get the real hype of it, especially with that main character. Like, okay, cool,
Yeah.
that's a cool dude.
Okay. I thought it was, yeah, as a person that saw the trailer, season 1, I would give it a thumbs up. Maybe what would you give it?
I'd give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I like a short and sweet trailer that really gets to the point.
You're intrigued. You see this guy turn around, and you're like, he's got the eye of the tiger. Okay. All right, cool. Cool, awesome. So let's see what other people are saying in the comment section down below. This man gonna have some crazy strong plot armor this season. Let's see. The fact that this man is brave enough to go through it all over again is honestly crazy.
$5.
Say again?
For $5. Gosh.
Yeah. Even the music puts you on edge. We'll miss the old man and all those players that died during the first season. I'll tell you, my dad, he watched the first episode and immediately I called him, and he said, this is what it is. And then you get to the end of the season, and everything my dad says was right. Like, I was a little like, what? No. People are, mark my words, it's going to be more enormous and blockbuster than season 1. People are really excited about this. So, yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, this is definitely awesome. Can't wait for season 2. The trailer itself, minimalist, but it's just hyping us up, saying, hey, that first season that you really liked, well, it's getting a season 2. So that's what we got. Yeah, so basically, I mean, that's like the whole thing. Check it out, December 26th. 26. Okay. Otherwise, guys, we're going to move on to the next one. Here we go. All right, so if you guys really liked Morbius, there has been huge amounts of speculation that this one is going to kind of be just like that. I watched Morbius. I did a review of it. The person that I did a review of it with was committing BAH fraud in the Army, and I tried to report her, and she used leadership to take reprisals against me, so I've taken down all of the videos that she's in on my YouTube channel, but I did do a review of it. So, and I'm currently suing the Army over this as well. Don't want to get too much into my own personal life, but also my marriage is falling apart and my kids have cancer. No, that's a joke. That last part was a joke. Anyway, I'd watched Morbius. I thought people really hated that movie, but I was like, I mean, it's okay. It was like, it was whatever. It was like a throwaway, maybe like a throwaway movie you might watch on if it shows up on TV and you put it on in the background and it's fine, nothing too egregious. But anyway, so this is a similar type of movie, and people are speculating that it's going to be terrible, just like Morbius was considered terrible. Have you heard anything about this? Do you know who this is? Have you seen this? What's up?
I've just seen this trailer, watching the movie we watched last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we went and saw Alien Romulus, and we're going to do the review tomorrow. You guys probably will see it next week, middle of next week, so check that out when it comes out. But
it looks interesting. I think it looks interesting.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about it.
I haven't seen this, so because I made sure to only go in like after the previews and stuff are done. So
gotcha.
Yeah, but let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Craven, the new trailer HD. Sony, coming at us from Sony Pictures Entertainment. We're going to like the video. It's got 2.7 million views, 92,000 likes, and 5.7 thousand dislikes. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's coming from Sony. Sony has like the Sony-verse of basically the Spider-Man movie-verse. It's like like the Spider-Verse, okay? They have the animated movies that are called the Spider-Verse. They also have the live-action movies, which they own, and they kind of are doing their own like MCU type of thing with just Spider-Man's characters. So Morbius, people hated. People are probably saying that this is probably going to be the same quality. And so I said, well, I saw Morbius, so why not, you know? Yeah, so here we go. Who's next? Only in theaters this December. Okay, so Kraven the Hunter is, and also he was in the Spider-Man game. So Spider-Man 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2. So people are probably a little hyped to see him in live action as well. Some people who aren't worried about comparing it to Morbius. So Kraven the Hunter is the visceral, action-packed origin story of how and why one of Marvel's most iconic villains came to be. Aaron Taylor Johnson, whoever, plays Kraven, a man whose complex relationship with his ruthless father, Nikolai Kravenov, played by Russell Crowe, starts him down a path of vengeance with brutal consequences, motivating him to become not only the greatest hunter in the world, but also one of its most feared. Alright, based on the Marvel Comics. It's not rated, and all of those things. So let me tell you something. Beyond the Bonsai. What the heck? Oh, that's another... It's like, what is this? Yeah, so I already kind of know... Like, how he gets his powers is different from the comic book. Because we watched a different trailer, and it was different than what it was in the comics. But we'll get into that either in the middle of the trailer or afterwards. But we've got a 2-minute and 31-second trailer. Oh, do you have any comments before we get started? You said it looks okay.
Yeah, I thought it looked pretty good.
Okay. Well, let's check it out. We've got a 2-minute 31-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go.
My son, we are hunters. The greatest the world has ever known.
Охотник до сказки.
All right.
Каждый сказки есть правда.
Okay. A family picture.
Just like Deadpool.
I'm sorry, say it again?
Just like Deadpool. All family movies.
Exactly.
Who's next?
Oh, do you understand that? He went into that prison to kill that guy. That's why she was like an assassination of this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So here he is in his icon. See, this is one thing that I will say. Marvel and even Fox, like the X-Men movies where you had none of them were in their original, like their comic book suits, or Wolverine, no spoilers for a certain movie that came out recently, but well, I mean, it's in the trailers, he's in his yellow suit.
Yeah.
Sony has always had Spider-Man be in the comic book suits. This guy, he's got the comic book pelt on his shoulders, so it's pretty cool. So yeah. I can appreciate that. So okay, anyway though, here, moving forward, got about 2 minutes left.
I heard the noise of thunder.
Are you like your father? A gangster? A killer?
And I heard a voice. And behold.
Ooh.
Hell followed with him. There's a man going round taking
All right.
my son. And he decides who to free and who to blame. Yes, an animal stronger than you.
Wait, did you see that?
Decides who to
Just
free
wait.
and who to blame.
Is that is that a man getting mauled by a bear?
Yes, it is. I didn't see that.
You gotta have the touch, or well, I guess the eye for it. Yeah, that's the bear's face, and that is a man getting mauled by a bear. Okay, cool. Well, I'm barely surprised. Okay, here we go.
An animal stronger than you can imagine. The hairs on your arm.
Oh, do you know? Okay, so that's the lizard. That's what that is. That's the lizard. Probably. I'm not. It could be something else, but it looks like he's about to grow scales and turn into a thing.
Nope. Yeah, it's could be something else. You'll see.
You know? Okay. All right, here we go.
On your arm.
His hunt
Stand up.
probably is not. It begins now.
Some are born and some are died.
Once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
Begins, okay.
When the man comes around. When the man comes around.
Okay, if there was an elevator that actually did that. Ding! 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 That would be terrible. All day long, every day, people just doing normal work, going to different floors, and I'm sitting here in my penthouse. Ding! 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 Like, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to how dumb that is.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's going to be a short. Here we go. Here we go. About a minute left. Okay.
Whoever is unjust.
You think you're some kind of honor? Some kind of code?
They'll be unjust.
You're just another man
Whoever is righteous.
hunting for a trophy.
Let him be righteous still.
Just like our father.
Okay. So a super assassin, obviously some type of superpowers.
When the man comes around. Embrace who you really are, son.
It seems like he can control animals. Oh! Yeah!
Yep.
When the man comes around.
The Rhino. Do you know that in the...
When the man comes around.
Okay, December. That's cool. So I will tell you, the Rhino, in the Spider-Man 2 video game, the Rhino was featured in both Spider-Man 1, Marvel Spider-Man, the first game. He was also featured in Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yeah.
He was not featured in Marvel Spider-Man 2 as an enemy, but when you go to Kraven's the base where you're like doing some stuff, you don't actually fight Kraven there, but you infiltrate his base, you can actually see the Rhino's head mounted on the wall.
Oh, wow.
In one of the areas, yeah. So that's why he is not in the game, because he was murdered by Kraven.
By Kraven. Yeah.
So in the comic books, the Rhino was actually just a guy.
Yeah.
His suit, he had a suit made so that way he could do like a league of almost like super wrestling. I can picture what the Rhino. Okay, and then it gave him, or I think he might have taken some kind of thing to make him super strong as well, but actually that it was not his skin. He was not mutated to be that way. And then later on you see him with a mechanical suit, and that's because as the comic books progressed they made it cooler. But this is interesting as well. I mean, this is interesting where the Rhino actually mutates into a rhinoceros man, so that's awesome. Rhino is also giant, so hopefully we see, I mean, he's big here, but I don't know how big he is. In the last trailer we saw this guy gets bitten by a lion, and then something happens and he gets basically like lion superpowers. In the comic books he uses potions. And they give him like temporarily, my understanding is that it's not even that he permanently gets boosted, it's that he has chemicals and stuff, concoctions that he uses that give him super strength, like almost like a temporary version of the super soldier serum. So people were saying that it's funny because you have like Morbius get bitten by a bat, get bat powers. Kraven get bitten by a lion powers. Probably the Rhino from this trailer, he was probably bitten by a rhino. So yeah, interesting. I think that, see, this is, I mean, is it going to be some amazing movie? Probably not.
Yeah,
but,
with that concept of being bitten by things, I wonder what Ace Ventura would have after coming out of the rhino.
That's nice. Yeah, there you go. So this is coming out in December, and it's probably coming out in December because they don't have a lot of faith in it. Yeah. But as far as being an action movie, you have these action movies that come out in the summer, and not a great plot, maybe a little bit of comedy, sometimes not so much comedy, just like a straight action movie. And, you know, some of them aren't great, but they're okay. You watch it, you throw it away, you move on with your life, not a big deal.
Yeah.
It could be like that. It might be, because some of the action might be pretty cool, and then seeing the characters of Kraven versus the Rhino is definitely interesting. So what are your thoughts on it? Thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down. What do you got?
I'd give it a thumbs up. It looks... I love the action movies. It's definitely got the action. The main character, I like him. He's a beautiful man, but two, like he's been doing some pretty good movies. I loved him. I loved him in Bullet Train.
Okay, yeah, I did too. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. Hopefully, it's not as bad as Morbius, but it does. I could see the potential of being that way.
Let me see. Isn't he from Kick-Ass, or is that another guy?
Yep, he's from Kick-Ass too.
Yeah, okay. So he's the main character from Kick-Ass. It's like the guy from Kick-Ass started taking things a little bit more seriously.
And became got bit by a lion, you know. Take things serious after that.
And then he became Kraven. Yeah. So cool. All right. Yeah. I mean, I give it a thumbs up too. I think that the trailer looks good. We're gonna see how it goes. Is my faith in it? Do I have a great amount of faith in it? Well, not really, but it could be okay. You know. Maybe it'll surprise me though. So. Yeah. But all right, let's check out what the comments are saying. So here we go. What do we got? I love the part where the Rhino got his powers from a drop of rhinoceros blood and learned, with great horns comes great horniness. I walked right into that one. Okay, guys. I love it. Now this is.
I love you all. I love you all. That's great.
That's so awesome. I gotta tell you. So the reason that they're making comments like that is because they're saying, like, so when Morbius came out, it basically was not Morbius.
Yeah.
Like what you would typically see from what people typically expected from a Morbius thing, and then what they're saying, this is the same ideas. Like, it's obviously this is not Kraven. Is what that's the joke being made there. Feels like they gave. Yeah, so it feels like they gave the trailer editor 2 assignments. Make sure people know it's R-rated and that he's a hunter. In fact, try and put as much of the word hunter in there as you can. When Kraven stood up after being beaten down and said, "Kraven, more of these." These comments, I tell you right now. I love the part where Kraven says, you know how long I've been craving for this? Who I'm about to Kraven him. I can't myself here. Okay, I can't wait till I hear Kraven say, "I'm craving justice." Indeed. First minutes I was like, oh, it's a Rambo movie, and after its last second I was like, oh, it's a Rambo movie with a rhino on it. Are you Kraven because you're the hunter, or are you the hunter because you're Kraven? Okay.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay, last one. I love the part where he yells, "It's Kraven time!" and Kraven all over his enemies. Truly a Sony and Avi Arad staple of being best writing of all time. Ever since Avi started with having Emo Peter in Spider-Man 3 yell, "It's bully time!" after throwing dirt in his enemy's eye. It's funny. Okay. So the comments are kind of making fun of it. A lot of people are making fun of, because actually I didn't think about it, but yeah, like Sony, I kind of put it out of my mind, but you got to think like Morbius, Madam Web, now Kraven. These are all made by the same people. Okay, guys.
Yeah, that definitely set the stage, didn't
it? Yeah. Maybe this one will break the cycle. The third time is the charm. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. All right, we did spend a little bit of time on this one. We've got 3 more. So, Yeah, check it out in December. We don't have a day. They've got it, like, Kraven the Hunter release date. December 13th. So check it out December 13th. We'll be there. So, Tommy Boy, if you're interested, you can be the rhino on the thumbnail, and I'll be Kraven. And I will be grabbing your horn.
Got great horniness, I don't know.
Yeah, cool. I like it. It's got him riding a wolf. I don't think that he can command beasts. That's the only thing in the comics either, but that's just kind of a power they've given him. Yeah, I think it's okay to change the characters in such a way where it's like, okay, so he's Kraven, he takes potions to become strong, and he's a really good hunter. What if we just changed him a little bit where he got innate super strength from some kind of way of being spliced with lion DNA, and then maybe given him some animalistic powers? I think that that's okay. You know,
yeah.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
If they would have said, like, he's Kraven and he's a really great hunter in the comics, so let's give him electrical energy powers for the movie, I'd be like, what the? Like, that's and they've done that in the Marvel movies. I don't know if you've realized that, but with characters where they completely change their powers, completely change who they are and the core of the character. But yeah. Anyway, check it out, December 13th. Let's move on to the next one, though. Here we go. All right, this next one is from a studio that does a certain type of movie, mostly horror. I've got to be careful because then otherwise people just think I say horror, but it's horror, because that's how I say it. I say horror. So mostly horror, and then I sound like a seal, like horror. Because I don't pronounce it right, so I gotta make sure. So it's not horror, it's horror, and and I've liked a lot of their stuff. They also just make some weird movies. Even they had the Nicolas Cage comedy come out that was just weird. I didn't watch that one, but I heard that it was just a very weird movie. Definitely a Nicolas Cage movie. Have you heard about this? You know them.
I know them.
Yeah. Well, let's check it out, though. Have you heard of this, though? Have you seen this?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let's check it out, though, guys. We are watching the trailer for The Front Room, official trailer 2, A24. Coming at us from A24, we are going to like the video. It's got 1.3 million views to 2.2 thousand likes and 136 dislikes. From writer, director Max and Sam Eggers, and starring I don't care about that. The Front Room, okay, it doesn't say anything else. Okay, I just want to let you guys know, because I saw this. My wife is watching Game of Thrones. She's currently on season 6. So I told her, you have crested the hill. Get ready for the... Because she already knows that the last few seasons are bad. I just don't think that you can be prepared for how bad it got. So she's barreling down now, down the other side of that hill. So just letting you know, because I saw this. So. Hashtag season 6, 7, and 8 sucked. So...
I just realized those come out a long time ago now.
Yeah. All of those, some of the younger people, like the Sansa Stark she's already on her first divorce. The actress.
Oh my gosh.
She divorced her husband so she could go partying. She actually said that. She says, I divorced my husband because I mean it was not like, she didn't say it explicitly like that, but basically what she said is like, I'm young and I want to be able to go party and have a fun time, and so I didn't want to be married, and so I got a divorce. It's like, and left her kids with her husband. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, enough about all of that. Got any thoughts on this before we get started?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
All right. Just based on this right here, I'm going to say this is probably just that image. That just looks like a horror movie. So, and it's not a ridiculously funny name, so it's probably a horror movie. Yeah, we got a 1 minute and 39-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go.
Everything is a mess. Work, this house still isn't right.
Definitely
What are
horror.
we gonna do, Norman? Who's this?
I am his mother. I'm the problem, I'm the villain.
Okay.
Give us everything.
We can pay off the house with that money.
If she comes to the house, we're gonna be her disciples.
What?
She thinks that the Holy Spirit possesses her and gives her power.
I'm the problem, I'm the villain.
You must be my Norman's Belinda. Belinda.
Okay, I want to point at, like, this is interesting. This is interesting. So I am religious. I've talked about this, full disclosure. I try to be objective and not really get into my religious beliefs when talking about.
Are they doing reincarnation type stuff here?
No. What it sounds like is, so I'm Pentecostal. So as soon as you say that, some people, because there are a lot of charismatic preachers who basically say they're Pentecostal, but it's basically they start cults and stuff, and they're the people who, Pentecostals are the people that are like, you know,
Yeah.
and I get excited, and when you really worship God, and you know, the belief is that, you know, it's okay to be enthusiastic because it's like, it's God. Like, imagine if you thought that God was real and he came down and stood next to you, wouldn't you be like, oh my, this is amazing? Okay, so that's what Pentecostals believe. But it's interesting though, because there are a lot of Pentecostal, like, people who aren't really Pentecostal. They're basically, they start a cult, and this is what this sounds like. She's like, oh, we have to become their disciples. We believe the Holy Spirit possesses. She believes the Holy Spirit possesses us. So basically, she's a cult leader. And let me tell you something. Do not get involved in cults. Okay? Cults are bad. There's been so many documentaries about cults, man. Just go watch one, all right? And there's churches that I've interacted with recently who have some weird ideas that have nothing to do with the Bible or Christianity or any doctrine of any church. So this sounds like it might be interesting. I might actually have to watch this. But anyway, so we can move on from there. That's my connection with this as far as being a religious person, quote unquote religious person. So we got about a minute left actually. Here we go.
I thought you were supposed to have more interesting names.
What is a more interesting name?
Okay, she's also racist. You know what it is? They're probably, I don't know, and she has an accent that makes me think that she's from the South.
Yeah, an old Southern woman. Yeah,
Yeah. Like an old. So, see, where I'm from Wisconsin, and in all of Wisconsin's history, they actually know how many slaves were brought and registered in Wisconsin as being sold, and there were 30. In the entirety of Wisconsin's history, there were 30 black slaves that came and were sold there, and otherwise everybody was free people in Wisconsin. So like where I'm from, racism and stuff like that, it's become a thing in modern day because of political stuff, but black people were not considered any different. It was just their skin color was different. It's never a big deal. It's never a big deal. Yeah. Okay. And like even into high school and everything, I never even thought about any of that. It was just whatever, you know. Anyway, yeah. So, old Southern racist lady. Here we go.
What is a more interesting name?
And she just laughs.
She wants to replace me. I'm the villain. She's taking over the house.
I'm the villain.
My work is in the spirit. Mommy, cast out the bad one. Belinda.
What is this?
My name is Belinda. Belinda.
Okay. Two mothers, no mercy. I like that.
She got what she deserved.
Let's go, I'ma kick.
In the front room. Okay. So this sounds like it actually is going to be like almost a little, maybe a little bit of a thriller, but almost like a thriller comedy.
Yeah, it could be kind of funny.
Yeah. I So I'll tell you, recently, and Tommy boy, you already know this, like recently I had my mother come and stay with us to watch my kids because of certain situations going on, and because my wife started working, and she actually tried to physically assault me, and I kicked her out of my house. My mom is not, I don't know if my mom would really be a danger to me in any way unless she got a weapon, because she's a little bit of an older, like I'm turning 30, so she's in her 50s. I think my dad just turned 51 or 52, and I think so she might be like 51. I don't know how old she is. And basically that was the end of our relationship for a lot of different reasons. My mother was never a very good person, and it seems like this guy didn't have a great childhood either, and so you're just kind of seeing that played out. Yeah. So I definitely can relate. Have you ever had a mom, like in-law mother, come in and stay with you?
No.
Don't. So, and then the weird religious angle, I definitely get that, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff with the weird religious cults, and where it's not really about the actual doctrine of the religion you're supposed to be following. It's about power and control. So if you're a Christian or interested in being a Christian or finding out about that, find a good church that's not weird. Like if you start having people try to get involved in raising your kids or your finances or your job, or you're so much into your personal life, just get out. Anyway, sorry, that's kind of my soapbox on religion. I love the religious stuff because I always find it interesting how people view religious stuff, and then I do like seeing depictions of like religious actors is what I call them. People who aren't actually the following the doctrine, but just are weirdos instead. Anyway, what are your thoughts?
A24 does it again on making a weird freaking movie.
Yeah, I mean the trailer's nice. Look at feel the energy.
Yeah.
Taking over the house.
Like feel the energy of the trailer as far as the, got this woman with her tongue out, like weird thing, like what the heck. So, yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. That looks like that's her son. That's weird.
Yeah, it must be.
You're an adult. You need to get up and get out of your mama's. She looks like he's breastfeeding or something. Like, I mean, it doesn't, but she's like, how you'd hold a baby to breastfeed.
Yeah.
She's, I forget what it's called. Coddling.
It was A24, so he might be breastfeeding her.
Well, I don't know if it is, but she's coddling him for sure. Yeah. Let's check out what other people are saying about it, though. Here we go. So, a Christmas album, a Netflix Christmas movie, an appearance in a Disney Plus movie, and a new horror movie in theaters. Brandy has been working, y'all. I don't know who. I imagine it's the main actress, but I don't know actually who that is. So, okay. Religious horror will always be compelling. Religion is indeed horrific. Spirits, ghosts, hellfire, demons. It's a real Lord of the Rings vibe all around. Yeah, I mean, really, Lord of the Rings is a complete allegory to Christian religion. Yeah, religion can be horrifying, can be horrific. Quote unquote religion, like the fake stuff can be. Yeah. This looks so fun. Bring back the fun in movies and bring back old evil people. There you go. We missed them. They create awesome villains. Yeah. Okay, this movie feels it's like it's gonna hit so hard. First of all, whoever is cutting these trailers are doing a great job, a superb job. Second, that's all. I can't wait to watch this movie. Yeah, it looks definitely looks interesting. I'm liking the energy that I'm feeling, and can't wait to see this basically heretical cult leader get her comeuppance. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but yeah, don't be weird with your parents. Don't let your parents be weird with you. If you've got parents that are weird with you, when you turn 18, get out and don't come back. So, all right though, we've got thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down. What you got?
I'd give it a thumbs up.
I would too. It feels weird, but not in a bad way. Not in a great way, but it just looks like it's going to be weird. It might be a comedy. That's what I was saying, a little bit of a comedy. So.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, let's move on to the next one. Here we go. All right, this next one I'm excited about, and I'll tell you why. Netflix had a really great... Okay, so this isn't Netflix. I spoiled it myself there. Second Netflix trailer. It's the last Netflix trailer. Netflix had a successful show that came out of this type. All right? And if you know what I'm talking about, it was based on a video game. And then the second season... that ran for 3 seasons. Then they made like a second show, which was a prequel, and it was not very good. So I'm hoping that they kind of return to the quality of the first show, and I'll reveal all of this. Some of you guys are going to know what I'm talking about anyway. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, it just, I hope, I hold out for it to be as good as some of the other stuff that we've seen in this style. So yeah. Anyway, let's check it out though. We're watching the trailer for Terminator Zero Time Machine sneak peek Netflix. So coming to us from Netflix, we're gonna like the video. 288,000 views, 9.1 thousand likes to 253 dislikes. And I was talking about Castlevania. So Castlevania came out, and it was really good. 3 seasons, yeah. And then Castlevania, there was a prequel season. And the prequel season, my understanding was that it was really stupid. I didn't watch it. You know, even my dad, who's not into... He's a little bit more of a moderate. Like, he'll watch things that maybe aren't so great, and he'll just say, nah, it wasn't, whatever, it was something to watch, whatever, it's not a big deal. And he was like, no. So, but here's the description. So, the war for the future will be waged in the past. Timothy Oliphant, Rosario Dawson, and a bunch of other people, I don't know who they are. And a warrior from a post-apocalyptic future travels to 1997 to protect an AI scientist being hunted by an unfeeling and indestructible cyborg. All right. I wish that Arnold Schwarzenegger was here. Premieres on August 29th, my birthday, and also apparently Judgment Day. Only on Netflix. Cool. Who is this?
I know Rosario Dawson. That's the main one I know.
Okay. What is that? I've seen this.
I've seen that, yeah.
Who is that? Oh, yep, that's right. It was from House of the Dragon. Okay. Like, I've seen... yeah, okay. I know her. I know of Crazy Rich Asians. Who's this? Andre Holland. Okay, yeah, people we don't know. Like, I probably have seen him somewhere, but he's not, like, huge. Okay. Yeah, so, people have always wanted to see... See, I didn't... Now that I've read the description, looking at this, I'm like, oh, this is going to be about the future war. But apparently it's not. It's going to be about the past, which is okay. But, I don't know, I mean, do you have any feelings on this? I like Netflix's animated adaptations. I hope that this is, like... Castlevania and not that prequel season of Castlevania. Castlevania... What is it? Castlevania... Castlevania Nocturne. I hope that it's more Castlevania and not Castlevania Nocturne. So, any thoughts, though?
Nah.
Are you a Terminator fan?
No, I like the Terminator series. It's good. I can't believe they are still hitting it off with anything. But yeah,
it's really. I will say it's really fallen off. So maybe this is.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah. But all right, let's check it out though. We've got a 2-minute and 48-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. Alright, we are in the future. Come on, let's do it. Terminator. I'm a cybernetic organism sent from the future. Okay. Vampire teeth. We put vampire teeth so we can bite strong. Ah! Ah! Okay, cool, cool. Stop looking at my pelvis. Look me in the eye. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just I'm trolling this whole trailer here. Okay, this guy looks very surprised. I love the animation here. Just look at that animation. I'm going for a dip in the swimming pool. Need a nice warm bath. Okay, what do we got? All right. So this is Terminator meets Japanese anime. Yep, it's all in Japanese. So.
Yep.
Target elimination. Okay, so he's got to go eliminate that particular target. Okay. All right. It would be cool if they just had one that looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even if he never talks, never does anything, just having one that looks like him a little bit.
They have no nipples.
I'm sorry.
They have no nipples.
They didn't have any nipple. Well, they had to cover it up at least for the trailer.
Nope. Not even the guys had nipples.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so in the Castlevania show, they had nudity. Like there was a sex scene in it. So I don't know if you're...
Maybe I need to watch that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to Japan. Alright, let's do it. We're going to Japan. I hope you like sushi. Ah!
I hurt!
You know, actually, you know what's going to be weird? Sorry, I'm just pointing this out. Japan, I want to say, is basically culturally homogenous. So, like, just watch this. Like, ethnicity breakdown of Japan. Okay, watch this. 97.5% of Japan is Japanese. 0.6 is Chinese, 0.4 Vietnamese, 0.3 is South Korean, and then 1.2% is anything else. So let's send a white guy to Japan to be an infiltration unit that is going to kill a Japanese scientist. This guy doesn't look so Japanese either, though, actually. I guess he could be. I don't know. Have you ever thought, too, like, you know, why don't the Terminators, instead of having, like, a totally ripped guy, why don't they send a guy that looks really like a robot, and then instead of giving him a totally ripped body, make him maybe a little chubby, maybe a little skinny, and then that's a real, that's a real infiltration unit. Nobody expects the fat, you know, security guard. Okay, here we go, though. Oh, man, wait a minute now. I didn't realize this. You know, I'm not trying to... This is not really like a racial issue. It's just... I guess that could be Japanese. The Japanese eyes is what you're gonna is what's really gonna play out here is the eyes, the eye shape. You know, coming out August 29th. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's set in Japan. That's a little bit goofy. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just... you know, the Terminator series is typically in America, but Japan is on the cutting edge of technology as well, so it's very possible that they have some kind of technology thing that, you know, in Japan that the Terminators of the future might want to stop from coming out. So, yeah. I just want to know what this guy is. Like, what is he doing in this? Like, we totally get what's happening with the Terminator being built. What kind of spirit walk is this guy going on with, like what is happening here? So, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts?
He's on the breakthrough of creating something. I don't know what exactly he's trying to create.
Yeah. Well, okay, so maybe some type of AI that could possibly in the future combat Cyberdyne.
Yeah, has to be.
Skynet. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
It's intriguing.
And prospects of the show.
Yeah. Looks pretty good. I'd give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I would say I'm very intrigued by it too, because something that happens when you make something animated rather than live action, you need a huge budget to mix live action with high quality CGI to do things where you have like the Hulk punching a giant space whale and destroying it, you know. So having an animated, like if they took Arnold Schwarzenegger and tried to have him really do some of the feats that the Terminator would be able to do, because as a robot, he's probably not going to be able to do that. But an animated Terminator could.
Yep.
So, stop looking at my butt cheeks, you pervert. Yeah, like an animated Terminator could definitely do that. So that's cool. I mean, I can dig it. You know. Yeah, I think it's a thumbs up too. I mean, at least conceptually. I'll have to see how it goes. I will say that I love like I said before, I love the animation style of these Terminator like the endoskeletons. These, you know, the internal parts here look so cool. So, but let's check out what people are saying about it in the comments. OG Terminator music always goes hard. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Kyle Reese. That's when the Infiltrators started to appear. The Terminators were the newest, the worst. Once the Terminators are mass-produced, it will be the end of humanity. Okay, they finally turned that meme where the anime girl was hiding from a Terminator into a real show. Okay. What I like about the short sequence, it shows the cold efficiency of the machines. No briefing, no discussion, no words spoken, no convoluted scenes to show how he needs to gear up. Instead, he's been created, got the mission details from Skynet, and immediately after being born, gets to work. There you go. Okay, bro, that look on that Terminator's eyes scares the crap out of me. Like the eyes are bulging and look like they can't blink. There is no soul in them. Yeah, every Skynet factory scene always fascinating. Yeah, the visuals that they're going to be able to provide for us are really cool.
Yeah.
I love this. This definitely looks interesting. The only thing I'm worried about is, are we going to lose any of the feeling, the soul, the culture of the Terminator franchise by it being set in Japan? I'm not totally worried about it because it works as far as a story. Like the story, obviously, you know, Terminators went to Japan too, okay? Terminators are all about diversity. They killed white people, they killed black people, they killed Asian people, they killed the young, the old, the fat, the skinny. But you know, there's just kind of like an American vibe, like the leather jacket and motorcycle with glasses, you know, the sunglasses. Are we still going to get that feeling from the Terminator? So, yeah. Anyway, that is really loud.
Sorry.
All right, let's check out what other people are saying in the comments, though. Oh no, wait, I already did that. I was just saying something else. He's gonna struggle to find clothes in his size in Tokyo. That's what I'm saying. It should be a guy that definitely is Asian, right? You know. Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, check it out. Did they say when it's coming? August 29th. Yeah, my birthday. So check it out, guys. Otherwise, we're gonna go on to the next one. Here we go. All right, cool. We've got one more. We're a little bit behind schedule, but about 10 minutes past schedule, but that's okay. We've got one more.
Yeah,
a few of these were pretty good, and so we had to talk about them a lot. You've got to do something about those chips.
They're not chips.
Whatever it is.
They're beaver nuggets. Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets. Jesus help me. I need strength for this right now, okay?
They're delicious.
Okay. I have no idea what this is, but I'm going to tell you it is attached to this.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be good, to be honest with you.
No. Very doubtful. And look at the ratio. Look at the ratio on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody else is on the same page too.
Yeah, even if it's objectively good, this has been destroyed and dragged through the mud so much that, you know, we'll get into it. Let me reveal what it is first. Have you heard of this?
I have not heard of this, no.
Okay. Well, let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Skeleton Crew. Official trailer streaming December 3rd on Disney Plus, coming at us from Star Wars. We're going to like the video. It's got 3.9 million views to 53,000 dislikes in one corner. And in the other corner, 28,000 likes. So basically, it is completely ratioed here.
You got that reversed.
53. Oh, sorry. I said that backwards.
You said that backwards.
Oh yeah, I mean
still,
53,000
still,
likes and 28,000 dislikes. That is not a very. That is ratioed.
That's very.
I'm imagining.
Yeah.
So this came out on the 9th. It's probably done now. Like, we're not going to see the dislikes go up more. But the thing is that...
Well, that's like 50%? 50%? People don't like it already?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that these are people who had the will.
Yeah.
You know, because no, I'm just saying, like, most people don't click dislike or dislike and they don't leave a comment. So...
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just the percentage of people who... There's probably a greater percentage of people who didn't like this than is represented here. That's my point. Okay, yeah, so get ready for a brand new Star Wars adventure. Watch the trailer for Skeleton Crew streaming with a 2-episode series premiere December 3rd on Disney+. And probably most of the people that are going to watch this are going to be... reviewers on YouTube. Andor was said to be I have to watch that show because it was supposed to be like an objectively very, very well written, well acted, great story, great show, and nobody watched it because Star Wars has been completely and utterly gutted. And the mainline movies, you know, nobody cares about whoever's going to be in this. I think Jude Law honestly was shown in the thumbnail. Nobody is going... Yeah, he's shown in... Nobody's going to care about any of these characters, and so nobody's going to care about this show as far as being in the Star Wars universe. You know, like The Mandalorian was a kind of an interesting case, but the thing about The Mandalorian is he was a Mandalorian. So that's like Boba Fett, you know?
Yeah.
These guys, it doesn't seem like... I don't think that Jude Law is going to be a Jedi here, so... I don't know. And in the case of it being something where it's not like a Star Wars character, you know, it's not like we're going to be following a Wookiee as he goes about his adventures or whatever. We're not going to be following a Jedi. We're probably not going to, you know, we're not following a Mandalorian. So if it's not a specifically Star Wars thing, then why is the show even set in the Star Wars universe? Why isn't it just why isn't it just a new property? You know? Like, call it Skeleton Crew and have it be about whatever. I'm imagining Skeleton Crew, some kind of working thing. I don't know. We're going to find out here. And then have it be just a new property. But they need to attach Star Wars because they think, oh, if it says Star Wars, people will watch it. Well, people will watch it and then ratio the video. So that's why people will watch it. So, any thoughts before we move forward with this?
Let's see what they're going to give us here.
Yeah. All right, we got a 1-minute 41-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. Okay.
Tomorrow's test.
Have you ever thought to yourself, in the middle of the clones battling the droids, or maybe the clones, you know, killing the Jedi, I wonder how the kids in this universe go to school. I would really like a movie in the Rambo universe about kids going to school. I want to see a whole series about John Connor in high school, please.
He was bullied.
This may be just an early beginning of the show, but this is this. I don't know if school scenes are going to be a big part of this series, but just why even put it in here? This is not exciting to me at all. Come on. All right. Anyway, it's not starting great, at least in my opinion. But here we go.
Tomorrow's test will set the course of your entire future.
Okay.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what? What if
watch a show about kids in school? In the Star Wars universe. This isn't just a high school show. This is a high school show in the Star Wars universe. Nobody cares.
I want to do anything exciting? Like what? What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy?
What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy? Let's go to the suburbs of a planet and watch kids go to school! Yeah! That's the problem with the Twilight series, too. You know, Anne Rice, she wrote the vampire books, Interview with the Vampire, The Vampire Lestat, Queen of the Damned, and she said about the woman who wrote the Twilight books, which I can't remember who wrote the Twilight books, but she said, it's the books are popular. It was always something weird to me to think that these vampires would be hundreds of years old and they would go to high school instead of traveling to Italy or traveling the world. They went to high school, and the books are popular, so that's nice. But my vampires, they travel the world and use their immortality for something cooler than going to high school. What if you could go anywhere in the universe? Well, I want to go watch kids in high school. Which actually, now that I say it, sounds kind of weird. All right, here we go. Sorry. I got to stop pausing it, but here, yeah.
A real adventure. No more pretend. I found something buried in the woods. What do you think it is? I think it's a lost Jedi temple.
Okay, now this might be a lost Jedi temple. It doesn't look like it as we go in there, but that's just kind of a goofy thing. Like, oh, maybe it's a lost Jedi temple. Why would it be?
Be careful where you step.
Not careful enough. More than halfway through the trailer, and we finally get into space in Star Wars. Hey, you want to go watch a Star Wars show? Oh, what's it about? Probably some battle in space, right? No, it's about high school.
I don't even think they're high school either. I think they're like elementary.
Elementary, middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, this December.
We're lost. Really lost.
Tis dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
Okay. Okay. Anyone can be a Jedi. Oh no, it actually isn't. Oh, Jude Law is a Jedi.
Oh yeah.
See, now that has me interested a little bit. Like the idea of Jude Law being a Jedi, but I don't want Jude Law being a Jedi dragging around a bunch of middle schoolers.
Yeah.
By the way, how many Jedi survived Order 66? Like, come on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Or is there? I wonder if it's a prequel. No, it has to be. It has to be after, because this is an Imperial droid. Or maybe it's not an Imperial droid. Maybe they're gonna say, oh, well, those are from before, and then the Empire used them during the whatever, and just whatever. I think that if this trailer started right here, I would have been way more interested, because like I said before we started watching the trailer, Jedi, Star Wars, not Star Children in Middle School on the planet of whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not so much interested in this. What are your thoughts?
Pretty much the same. Yeah, they're trying. They're reaching. I'm close to between like a thumbs down on this one. Actually, like it's a sad freaking trailer. Like they started it off all wrong, just the way you said.
Yeah, well, the thing is that the trailers are supposed to be like, this is what we believe is going to be the best part of the show that you want to see.
Yeah, exactly.
And if they're showing us this, that means that this is what the show, if it's accurate. So if it's inaccurate and it's actually going to be about Jude Law being a badass Jedi fighting a bunch of different bad guys and using the Force all the time, then the trailer's bad. If it isn't, if the trailer is good and it's displaying what the show is going to be, well, then I'm not interested in this show because I don't want to watch a show about a bunch of middle schoolers going through space and stuff. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's my thoughts on it. Star Wars has been mutilated, guys. I remember when it used to be something magical and cool, and now it's just sad. Like you said, it's sad. So. But let's see what people are saying about it in the comments. Maybe we are the minority. There's something so crazy about seeing a suburban neighborhood-looking planet in Star Wars. You're a Jedi? No, I am BAFTA-winning actor Jude Law. You're a Jedi? No, I'm Albus Dumbledore. Yeah, okay, right here. This looks like the intro to one of those Star Wars rides on cruise ships.
Oh my gosh.
Or worse, a hotel where you pay literally $4,000 per person to hang out for 2 days in a bunker while underpaid performers pretend to be aliens. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Star Wars has 80s American suburbs now. As a long fan, I've never just felt nothing by watching it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, just none of the magic. None of the magic.
Yeah, no.
Ray already found the map to One-Eyed Willie's treasure in Rise of Skywalker, so this may be this may actually be Star Wars Goonies.
And yeah, did you see the next one? It was Star Wars, the Goonies of Space.
There you go. There you go. Can't wait to see them defeat another version of Emperor with the power of friendship. Skeleton Crew is what the Disney's board of directors are going to be called soon. So okay, we're running a little late. My wife actually just walked in and was like, it's 7 o'clock, so hurry up. No, which is fine. No problem, sweetheart. I love you. But yeah, we're about 15 minutes behind here. So the thing is where does Skeleton Crew come from? I was like, Skeleton Crew is when like we have a crew that does something, like works in a store or works on a ship or something, and the crew of a ship, and we have less people, so now we are the Skeleton Crew. So I don't know where that came from with this. This doesn't give me anything of the Skeleton Crew. So yeah, definitely a thumbs down. People are not liking it. Yeah, so I'm actually going to dislike the trailer. That's what I'm... There you go.
Ooh, I think that's the first I've ever seen you do that.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever disliked the trailer. That's for sure.
That's wow.
Yeah, like normally I like the trailers because like I'm thanking. It's like giving a
yeah, exactly. No, I get it.
You released the trailer. This is like actually on this live stream right now. I wish that we had not watched this. so dislike. But yeah, listen. Hey, go check it out if you're interested. December 3rd. Let us know how it is in the comment section down below because I don't think that I'm gonna watch it. So let me know how bad it is, guys. But that's all we've got for this one. Let's move on to our closing stuff. Hey, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna move us to just the cam here. Here we go. So see you guys next time. yeah, thank you guys for watching. Mr. Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy is back, so we'll be alternating between him and Matt wants to start doing it more, and Mike, so watch out for us. Tommy Boy, it's great to have you back. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be back.
All right. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, support us on Patreon if you can. Become a member. You get to see videos early. Check out the shorts, the reviews, all the good stuff. That's all we've got today, guys. Watch out for the Alien Romulus review.
Tomorrow. Well, we're doing it tomorrow, but yeah. We'll come out till next week.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless you all, and have a good day.